everyone, I'm Megan Sullivan, and welcome to my Let's Play for Kingdom Come Deliverance, developed by Warhorse Studios and published by Deep Silver. Thank you to Warhorse for providing me with a review code. I super appreciate it. So we're going to play the opening sequence to Kingdom Come Deliverance II. I'm not going to say too much. I'm going to let the action speak for itself. We're going to check out the audio, the visual, the combat, the story, the voice acting. It's all here. I'm excited to just jump in and start. So with that, I'm going to select new game. I actually initially started a new game and then had to start over when I realized I wasn't recording. Okay, so with that said, let's get started. All right, so this is interesting. It's setting up the story from when we last left off.
Keep firing! Don't stop!
Oof. Blood on the camera. So immediately we're thrown into the action. Man down.
We need more! We need help here, Danny! You, grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Very intense action sequence. We just get right into it. Someone's coming. I can't tell if he's limping or he's had a little too much wine. This man seems a little confused.
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed
It's
after the
Hans.
battles are Hans. With booze.
Ooh, that's not good. That is a serious medieval weapon. I'm digging those realistic physics. Odd move, dude.
Take cover!
Bam.
Now! Form up!
We've got some good art direction so far. Definitely feels desperate.
A rude awakening, eh?
Kind of dark.
Make it count.
What? That dude seems a little confused or had a little too much wine. I'm not sure it's a good idea to give him a crossbow. Oh, they're giving us a crossbow. Okay. Go up the stairs. These stairs? Go to ramparts.
Get up there quick!
Go up here. Oh, go away. Oh, he went back down. Okay. He's gonna knock that down for us. Good. All right. Kind of a weird start, but that's okay. It worked. Can I? Oh, here we go. If I hold down R2, that guy just knocked me aside. Hey, I'm trying to help here. I don't know exactly what's going on here. Is there anyone I can get? I'm not sure if actually aiming at one. I can't tell if that's a person or a band. Oh wait, here's some people. Here's some people. Maybe I can. Isn't letting me target anybody, but can I? Here we go. Take that. Can I get him? Did he do anything? I'm trying. Alright. Alright. See if we can do some damage down here.
Get over here!
Across the line. I should kneel first. Maybe.
Don't let them have the way through!
I have no idea if that actually did anything. Are these flammable? Should I shoot one of these? I'm not exactly sure what I should be doing here. Ah! I'm not sure if I'm helping or hurting or what. Like oh. I don't know if there's. I don't know if there's anything left. Alright, draw your sword and follow me. How do I. Alright. Oh, there he is. Alright, let's go. Like a sort of jaunting up the stairs, not just sort of walking them. He understands the urgency of the situation. Here we go. We're going up. Up and up and up. Okay. Press R2 to attack, L2 to defend.
Don't let them climb up!
Alright.
Knock it down!
Ah! Who's in my face? Oh, this guy's in my face. Ah! I think I blocked him. Nope. Oof. I think I got him. Can I kick this? Can I get rid of this? It says kick, but I'm using my halberd to do it. That's okay. Doesn't matter. It's effective. Oop, something's happening. Alright, that ladder went down, but that ladder... Ooh, look at the blood on the wall. That's a scary detail. That's a scary detail. Lots going on. But we got this. We got this. Alright. Come on, Hans, you got this. You can do it. No! Oh, they got him. They got him right in the neck. No. No.
I've been hit.
Don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus.
I like how the guy was like, don't poke at it, but then immediately starts poking at
Deliver
it.
a message to Trotsky.
Dude, leave
The
that
most
wound
adventure I was
alone.
expecting was a fuck or two.
So I know where Hans is. Where's Henry? Where's our boy Henry? Maybe he's coming to save the day. Oh, you can see the fighting continuing on the battlements. I like that. See people running in. See people climbing those ladders. Man, this is intense. This is intense. Kingdom Come Deliverance II. What an opening. They throw you right into the action. What a prologue. Crazy. Wow. All right. So far, I appreciate the gritty realism, right? All right, what's going on here? What have we got? What have we got now? Several weeks earlier.
Dentes Fortuna, you rat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audin...
Loving this bohemian
Auden-
countryside. Very
whatever.
pretty,
What does that
very
actually
medieval.
mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I appreciate that they
Doubt
are
it.
translating
All
the
we have
Latin
to
for
do
those
is
of us who
deliver a
didn't
letter
study in
to
high
Lord
school and
Otto
college.
von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women.
Small thing, but I love these attention to details. Look at his
Sure,
companions.
but you promised
Like,
Johannes that you'd
they're
be as good
moving,
as
they're
gold, and I'm
talking.
personally
You know, they're not
responsible
just
for your
static
safety.
NPCs in the background. I appreciate that.
Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere.
This is the one guy like looking
wouldn't
down
expect
at the
much
side of his
excitement
horse.
there.
Like, that's a
God
really cool
help
detail.
me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
It's actually realistic. Monks back then weren't that good at Latin all the time. Some priests and monks could barely read it. Oh, look at that. Look at that impressive castle. I assume that's where we're going. Look at the puppy. Puppy trying to catch up with the horses.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
The big question is, can we pet the Fluffy? Can we pet the doggy? Can we pet the horsies? This is important. Inquiring minds want to know.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures?
All right.
Adventures that will become the stuff
Be
of
responsible.
legends?
Agreed. Let's agree. Let's have some
Of
fun.
course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless maybe he's just testing me.
Sure, he's just
Aye.
testing you. I'm sure
Does
that's
look
all
like
it
that.
is.
He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I
I'm loving this
possibly
environment.
botch it up?
Look at these
There are
trees.
foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity.
It definitely
God
felt.
knows
It definitely feels
and
like a
here we are in the
place.
middle of it all.
You know what I mean?
Carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip,
Yeah.
one way or another.
So do I. How is that?
We're gonna have some fun on this trip.
Audentes fortuna juvat. See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat.
All right, so
Trotsky's almost
Trotsky's
within
where we're
reach.
headed.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
I hope we get to explore all this countryside.
Looks like
Looks like there's a lot of it.
We want to know.
Keep your hair
Sort of get
on,
lost
eh?
in it.
Old Oak's got eyes like a
Should be super
hawk.
fun.
I don't miss nothing.
All right, what's going on here?
Sir,
What's going on here? People, horses, outriders.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
surround them! Don't let them get away!
Oh,
Besides,
wait, that doesn't sound
chance
good.
against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
I like how the camera's shaking a little bit, like it's on horseback.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Oh, I like that. I like that little
A
detail of
very
him
letter
gently
to Sir Otto
healing
von
his horse
Berghoff from my
forward.
master,
I'm a
Sir
sucker for
Hamish
little
of
realistic
Leipa.
details, right? Like somebody had to actually think of that. I notice that Hans has to sort of steady himself because his horse
This
is
indeed
moving.
the seal of the Lords of Leipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Leipa is on the side of King Wenceslas. While my master
Oh
is a
no.
member of the League of Lords.
That means we're on the opposite sides of the
Side
war.
with King
That's not good.
Sigismund. So it would appear we are enemies.
Yeah, see? How are we going to get out of this?
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry. From Skalitz.
Oh, we got some choices. What is your playstyle? Soldier, advisor, scout. I feel like I should say soldier. I know I'm going to get into a lot of scraps with people. Scout. I want to go with advisor, though. Let's see if I can talk my
I'm
way
Lord
out of this.
Capon's advisor and scribe. And now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say?
Let's do something a little unpredictable. Let's not just bash
I
swords.
slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just
Man, this
such
guy
a
really
band.
wants to fight.
So why should I trust you?
Oh, persuasion. You can solve a lot of situations by convincing the other side. Speech, coercion, charisma, domination, might, dread. And then it's not about picking the highest number. It's about who you're talking to, what you look like, etc. Oh, there's a lot to consider. All right, we're getting deep into the RPG mechanics. Okay. Let's see. Well, we already tried to talk our way out of it, so I feel like, well, we could help them fight the bandits, but let's try.
We want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. Once more, I assure you we have no evil intentions. You can escort us to Trotsky.
Of course, if this doesn't work,
and
we're in trouble.
everything will be explained then. That we can guarantee.
Oh, it worked.
Very
It said
well.
success. Okay. Problem solved? Maybe? Hold on. Maybe not. What's he going to do?
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. And Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your
Why is
lordship
this
would
guy
like
so
it very
determined that
much.
we camp outside?
What kind of a
I
backwash
don't know.
have they sent us to?
Look at the way he smiles. He doesn't quite reach his eyes.
I suppose we'll just
I
have
don't
to manage
know.
somehow.
Is this guy really an ally?
Good luck in
Enemy?
hunting down those bandits.
I don't know if I trust him.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
See, there's just something suspicious about him. I can't quite put my finger on it. Just the way he just goes from like super hostile to super nice. I don't know.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
The pond looks inviting.
And what about those bandits?
I don't know if you go swimming in a
Keeping their
pond,
heads
dude.
down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we
Like
can
how they
bathe.
immediately like we can at least bathe,
I stink almost
right?
as bad
Like
as the rest of
fight
you.
that stereotype
You
that
lot
people in
are
medieval
wrecked.
times didn't bathe. They most certainly did. All right, game saved. Right, we're by the pond. They're the horsies. Can I pet the horsies? I don't know. Didn't seem like I could just now. Where's my doggy? There's my doggy. Hold triangle to calm mutt.
Heel.
Here, Floof.
What's all the fuss about, Mum? Are you that
Look at my, oh,
hungry?
he seems a little
All right.
confused there. Hi,
See what I
Floof.
can get for
What you
you.
doing? Wait, come back. Come back. Come back. Feed?
Look what I have
I don't
for
have any
you.
food. Behavior. Why don't you stay here for now,
Stay.
Floof? Can you stay here for now? L1. Is there something else I can do? No? Can I pet the puppy? Whoop. We have to get closer. Can I pet the puppy? No? I don't. How can I? There we, yay, 10 out of 10. We can pet the Floof. There we go. I'm very happy. All right.
Well then, Henry.
All right, Hans.
Henry.
What should we do?
That was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
It wasn't great.
It looked for a while like we'd be charging at each other.
I must say, I wasn't expecting that bastard to start on me.
Yeah, I could tell.
But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hanosh had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the
You
mood
and I
for
have very
that after
different
riding
ideas
so
about what it means to stretch our
Certainly.
limbs. I thought you meant
So
stretch
then,
out and chill.
Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or should we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Okay. Oh, I have to equip myself. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this. Okay, I really appreciate this. So, the game tries really hard to be historically accurate, and immediately it points out you can't just slap on heavy armor, right? Like, you have to have protective padding. So, like, for your head, chest, leg, shoes. I appreciate that. All right. It's pretty deep. Oh, you can also create 3 outfits for different occasions in inventory and switch between them on the fly. So you can have full plate armor set for close combat, sneaking outfit for stealthy business, or even a dapper ensemble for when you want Henry to make a good impression. All right, cool. We will keep that in mind. All right. Oh, nope. See, it told me you have to have protected padding. There we go. All right. Definitely an important detail going forward. All right, so I hop the fence. All right, let's try some practice. I'm not sure that starting battle was really the combat tutorial or not.
So,
All right,
Shall we start?
Did you deal with that
Did you deal with the dog
of
of
yours?
yours? I'm calling it
I
my
wouldn't want
somewhere.
him gobbling up our supper while we train.
I'll feed doggy later. Don't worry, I will
Don't
not
worry.
forget. But I
Oaks
do
is
want to
cooking up
practice
that gruel
combat
again,
because
huh?
I think that is going to be the trickiest
Not even a
part.
dog would eat.
I never knew you were such a gourmet.
So for the sake of
All right, let's
realism,
go.
there's like different parts
of
to
sword
combat.
play
I
will
remember
give you
I struggled
appetite.
with this. Full disclosure, I struggled a little bit with
Let's
combat in the
Let's get
first
warmed
game.
up.
Let's see how I do
I'll
here.
attack you a few times.
Right.
You defend.
go ahead. Impress me.
All right.
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Well, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly. Now, a longer sequence.
2, 3, 4.
Enough.
It kind of
Now
went
you're warmed
grayish
up,
on me.
eh?
I don't know if that means I ran out of stamina though
Yeah.
while I did that. I'm not
But you're
totally
pretty
sure what
winded
just
yourself.
happened.
While you're attacking,
All right.
you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice
Right.
and try it yourself.
Holding
Gladly.
L2.
On guard.
Do something.
Nice. That's the way. Nice.
Hello.
Good. Nice.
Okay, that was a little weird. I wasn't quite
enough.
sure.
No one's ever won a duel just
I'm
by
looking for
blocking. You've
cues,
got to
but
make an opening to strike back. And
it's a
you
little
do
confusing
that
because I'm
by
watching the
means of a
animation, but I'm not
perfect
sure
block.
what, like that 5-point
Perfect
star.
block, eh? You've become a real
All right.
swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Pretty good.
Ah.
You're doing great, Henry.
All right, this is- I'm trying to immediately.
Nice. But what about a
I don't know.
riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
I
Why
did it,
wouldn't
but
I?
didn't.
Nothing to it. I just
Felt a
follow up
little,
a perfect block immediately with a
Clumsy
strike.
on my part. I'm
I'll
still
show you.
still kind of getting
Get
the
ready.
timing down. There we go.
Good, Henry. Sweet. You have to block first. Well,
All right,
you're not as good as Captain Bernard.
not bad. I'm still
Be sure
a
to
little
remember,
unsure about the timing though.
If someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect
All
block.
right.
And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make
All right, we got this. We got this.
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then.
All right, hit his unprotected side. I assume it's this side. Let's see.
Ah, nice work, Henry. Not like that.
Okay.
Too slow. Nice.
All right.
Oh, nice, Henry.
It's a
All
little
right,
awkward
all
that I
right.
have to sort of
I get it.
nudge the right
For my
analog
sake.
stick
Enough
over
demonstrations and explanations.
every time,
Let's have
but
one training duel to finish
let's
up,
see how
eh?
let's see how we do in an
Indeed.
actual
And
real-time
let's have a
duel.
wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
All right, 100 groschen
I
it
guess.
is.
Defend yourself.
No, sorry, I didn't. I wasn't paying attention. Oh my
Good
gosh.
Start.
All right. Ah! See, I was trying to attack, and he attacked at the same time. See, already I'm a
Hit
little
the spot.
behind where I need to be. I don't. Okay. I didn't quite know what to. Okay, we're already off to a pretty. There we go. There's a timing though that I'm not quite getting. All right. Like I can sort of dodge, but I can't like. I'm having a hard time with the follow-up attack. Like I feel like there's something about the timing that is not great.
Put up a fight at least.
Come on. See, there's a
You haven't got a hope.
like you don't have a whole lot of time between when it flashes green and when you can actually hit the person. And then, you know, trying to find his vulnerable. Like I'm trying to like find his vulnerable side, get the.
Put up a fight at least.
All right, hold on. Just gonna back up for a second. See, that time it didn't. The shield didn't flash though, so I feel like I'm missing something here. Unfortunately, this is not the most intuitive system. I'm not gonna lie. And like, oh, it looked bad about that. All right, so I got.
haven't got a hope.
I don't really know, like, he'll...
You haven't got a hope.
Alright, well, that unfortunately didn't go the way. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, guys. The combat is not the most intuitive thing. I feel like I got part of the blocking, but sort of following up and trying to find his vulnerable side at the same time. It felt a little overwhelming. But that's okay. Maybe if we practice. Maybe if I just practice some more, I'll do better. All right. Let's go feed the doggy. Oh, wait, hold on.
Who won, gentlemen?
We've got a cutscene.
Obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to buy me drinks in the tavern. It was almost like that time in Rattay.
True.
But I won.
Only I won that time. Your bow, which came in very handy afterwards.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Oh, okay. Strength, agility, vitality, speech. Let's keep up with speech.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we'd dragged you home right away,
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of
Hey,
coins
I
to
reached
boot,
a new level.
Throwing groschen around like that. Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
and she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any
She's
good?
a fine, upstanding
Get me?
citizen. I'm sure that's what you mean. She's brave. Saved my life.
Brave. She saved my life when I went back to Scalitz after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Oh, okay. More choices. I like how this fireside chat is a way of establishing your stats. That's kind of a cool way to do it. Let's see. Master Stealth Survival Scholarship. Let's do a stealth.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see it?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty
By the way, I'm a
shock
sucker for
when you
choices in
came
an
out of the
RPG, so I
darkness.
appreciate all of
You're
the
as
choices that you
quiet
can
as a
make.
mouse, and that's the truth.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Isn't he important
What Sir
somehow?
Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
All right, also establishing my weapons proficiency. Kind of tempted to do marksmanship, like bow and arrow. I think that'd be cool, but I also feel like the first game is all about getting your sword back, so I should probably stick with sword.
Sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
Ah, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise,
I like
we'll
how
be
they're
here for
providing a little
hours
bit of
again hearing
backstory.
how Martin the Smith raised him, even though Radzig is his real father.
On the first game.
It's complicated. And let's
It's
leave it at
cool.
that.
Exposition, but without,
Who helped me
you know,
tomorrow
being
with
intrusive.
getting supplies for the journey back.
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
again, I appreciate the nod to medieval people. Really did bathe.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our
Not sure.
blood.
Swimming and drinking is the best combination, but okay. I do appreciate this detail. You would have to have someone
Henry's right.
help you with your armor, either putting it on or
first,
taking it off.
Fun later.
God's wounds.
It's a good bit
I haven't
of
been away
detail
from
right there.
Rattay in ages.
I don't think you would like want to have that heavy armor on you all the time, no matter how cool it looks. I'm struggling to take it off.
Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief.
See, and there it is. Heavy armor, right? Looks cool. Reality is it probably was physically painful to wander around in too long, right? Great in battle, not so great out of battle. Jeez, Hans, take it easy. Breathe between sips.
Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
Kind of establishing things about
There's no
Hans'
chance of me
personality.
becoming a monk.
And now they're in their swim trunks, sort of. I think this is a good place to stop this first Let's Play. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the cinematics? What do you think of the action, the combat? So far, it's made a good impression. I'm not going to lie, the combat is tricky to get a handle on.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold.
We'll have to keep practicing and see how I do with that, but I'm liking the choices. I'm liking the story and characters. Pretty good start so far. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one.
That really shrivels the old ball sack.